If it ain't about the pesos, then it ain't about nothing. Bitch, I don't affiliate with that shit. You a motherfucking undercover to me. Only got love for my brother to me. Okay, okay, put you in your lane, boy. Still getting in like underlay. Yeah, they telling me it's been a minute, but we ain't never been a minute late. Woo! Back with the crew again, hey. Back with the new again, hey. Swear that it's gonna be the realest shit you ever heard. Ain't no faking like you and Tim. Y'all channeling you in the mannequins while my whole team get a cut where the bandage is. I need a doctor, just the flow too sick not to prosper. Bitch, I'm a monster, spending all my nights jumping in and out the booth with no shoe. But I might just take the safety off the chopper. Shots fired, man down. See me, I never ask for nothing, fuck a handout. Your fan base full of memes, you a class clown. You get some new fans that act like you the man now, but really you not. And I ain't tryna hear them out. Fuck what they talking about, bitch. I'ma hear them out. It ain't about the pesos, then it ain't about nothing. Bitch, I don't affiliate with that shit. You a motherfucking undercover to me. Only got love for my brother to me. Okay, okay, put you in your lane. Still getting in like underlay. Yeah, they telling me it's been a minute, but we ain't never been a minute late. You man now, but really you not ready. You now here I come. You can't rhyme. I just took your rap life in. Too damn lines, the boy too damn fine to come up too quick. Had a couple few damn vines. It's all good though. Back in the hood though. 267 be the block if you should know. Your first take was a mistake. So for your in for your mixtape, guess no place out the window. Woo! Couple of freak beats for my dogs, bitch. Respect the business, I've been at it for the longest. But I'm still the same, ain't shit changed for the guap. And I'd be lying if I said that I'd be making a lot. Just make a break, if the top is for the taking, I'ma take it after that. I promise that I won't be vacant a lot. And I ain't trying to air them out. Fuck what they talking about, bitch. I'ma air them out. Let's go. Pesos, and it ain't about nothing. Bitch, I don't affiliate with that shit. You a motherfucking undercover to me. Only got love for my brother to me. Okay, okay, put you in your lane. Still getting in like underlay. Yeah, they telling me it's been a minute, but we ain't never been a minute late.
Yeah, that's right, that's the motto that we live by. If it ain't making no pesos, it ain't making no sense. That's right, cartel's here to stay. You gotta respect the blade. Keep telling these fools that loyalty means everything, cause we're here to minimize our circle. That's right, Spill Cartel.
I go away, I'm gonna disappear.
Never see me again.
I go away, I'm gonna disappear.
What up? Welcome. If you can hear us, let us know, man. We're going to let the stream just roll. Make sure that we can hear everybody on the stream. There we go. Look at that album, though. Look at that album, though, brother. Look at that album.
That's it, man.
Brothers, welcome to Rip FM. You know, he's pretty much furniture of Rip FM, actually. He's been there so many times, he'll be a part of it anyway, in some way. That shit, it's a must that we have you in here doing our interview live too, bro. You know what I mean? Times are changing, Times are changing.
Come a long way.
Yep.
They're from the old garage.
Oh man, I gotta show you a video after we do. I should have lined it up actually, bro. My bad. But I got the first video of the first show of you and Los that was on here, bro. And how we're trying to figure it out too, bro. It's funny as man. I should have put it on the stream so we'd been a part of this.
Oh, real.
That would have been mean. That would have been mean as.
Yeah. I've been wanting to watch that for.
Yeah. Well, I got it now, cause I'll give it. I'll get it.
What year was that?
2009. No. My bad. 2011. 2011.
Yeah.
I think 2009 we were just talking about what we're trying to do, because remember that? Yeah, bro. It's a long time. It's a long time, brother. It's a long time. But anyway, bro, we're here for your project, brother. You know what I mean? Shit, and look at the two beasts that are on this project. That's all I can say. Man, you got one of the baddest producers in the South, South Auckland, and you got your damn South cousin. Shit.
Sure, brother.
You know, it is what it is, bro. Like, let's take it back, bro. Let's get some history on, on where you come from, cuz, like, you ain't new to this, bro. You know what I mean? You've been doing this shit. When I saw that video you guys put out yesterday, bro, brought back a lot of memories, cuz. Going through all your the clips and all the clips of what you've already done. You know what I mean? And going back and watching all those vids, bro. It's dope to see, bro. You know what I mean? And now you're here, product's out.
Yeah.
Got it all sorted, ready to go. So shit, yeah. No, you've been for a long time, bro. Like, bro, some questions that are probably a lot of people want to know, bro. What got you into the music, bro? What started it? What was the blaze out there that got you into? I mean, like, Ota was fucking covered with it. You know what I mean? So you were influenced by a lot of people, but what was the main thing that got you into music, bro?
Oh, I was just a fan. You know, I was first a fan. You know, shout out to my brother. You know, he introduced me to all the hip hop and it made me understand it, what it is now. You know, I was just a fan, and then seeing my own brothers that I grew up with, like some of my comrades, like Face Killer and Mr. Sick, J Dub, to the G Logs, Flatbush War tapes. You know, that's way back. And
that's way back, brother. That's way back.
I never, and also Erman, the man himself.
Is that early 2000s?
Oh, yeah.
Or late 90s?
Oh, I think it might have been late 90s.
Damn.
No, late 90s.
Late 90s.
Late 90s.
Shit, so it's been in there from that's nearly 20 plus. Yeah, I coming up. You know?
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's a long time, bro.
You know, that was back in the TDK cassette tapes. You know, so, hey,
when it was a real tape, because when it was a real tape.
And honestly, I cherish that tape, like, you know, even to this day. You know, I didn't have a copy of it, but honestly, brother, like, it's gold. It was gold back then. It still is to me.
Yep.
You know, it meant a lot to me. You know, and then just to see my bros back in the day, you know, to actually do it. And we were pretty much knuckleheads back then. We only knew to be on the street stealing and robbing and, you know, just doing the normal south side antics, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
good old hoodlum tactics.
Yeah, but you know, see them, you know, putting it out there. Also, because we started, the boys started off with an 8-track.
Damn.
And I think it was stolen from school. They stole it from school, but you know, straight up, you know, when that happened and they had a keyboard, it upgraded to a keyboard.
Yeah.
The brother Rex, he had a little, what do you call it, caravan.
Yeah.
And the brothers, we used to go in there. I was the guy that was standing on the side, just drinking, smoking weed, watching them. And then they asked me, by one time, Sick had asked me for input.
Yeah.
I said, oh, does my input really matter? Because I'm the guy that's drinking and you guys are the ones making the creative music.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I reckon they should do this. I reckon you should do this. And they took it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, cool. And they did it. And I was just buzzing out. And I knew that, you know, for the brothers to be doing that shit, I'm sure I can do that shit.
Yeah, bro. Yep.
And then I was at home, you know, going over their tapes back in the day. And, you know, I'll go through instrumentals, like easy instrumentals, Scarface instrumentals. Then I actually wrote my first bars. I didn't even know how to count them back then. And
Alright, tell me about it, eh, bro? It was just like, you know, just go rap till you think it finishes, eh?
That's it. You know, and all our raps were just pretty much Otara ripping hard and just all the bad stuff that we were doing and glorifying it all. But you know, then I went out to a course out in Pepakura. It was a camera course.
Yeah.
And I went there with two of my other friends, and we.
So you did a camera course.
We turned the whole thing into a studio. And then, I was only like, I think I was like 17, and I traveled from Kura. That course was out in Kura, and it was a rave course.
Yeah.
And then actually, I was the most. One of the brothers got at me and goes, "Bro, your vocal is pretty hard."
Yeah.
I wanted to hear that. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's it. But then, and then one time, my other bro, who was doing it as well, he had sort of like an R&B vocal as well, like sort of like a P Diddy type of rap style.
Yeah.
But which our sound would never work.
Yeah.
So I was too hard, and they started a group, and then I wanted to be a part of it. They kicked me out of the group. Because I was too explicit, too hard, and the stuff I was rapping about was
like, what the hell?
That ain't gonna sell. That ain't gonna sell. But which I understood, but I got so sour about it. Like they clearly locked the door. I mean, I was knocking on the door, and they said, "Nah, you can't come in here. You're not in the group anymore."
Oh, straight up. Damn, some history right there.
Yeah. 10 years later.
Yep.
I had done a bit of music and stuff. Made my foot, put my foot in the game. They got back. I said, "Bro,
really?
Can we do a song?"
Yeah.
I said, and I just they emailed me. And I went, "All right, cool." I said, "Yeah, we could do a song. $500." And they go, "Bro, what happened to you?" I said, "Nah, $500. That's what it is."
Yeah, that's how much it costs to get that locked door open, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
It was $500 for Taylor Swift to get that door open, brothers.
That's it, you know. I mean, but through all the years, you know, I became a fan of hip hop. I will go to shows, to find my way to get in this thing.
Yep.
I even caught up with Brother D, one of my stages, when I went through the Dawn Raid community,
Yep.
the trust course and stuff. And
Straight off the streets course, was that it?
yeah, straight up the streets.
But there was a lot of yous on that, bro?
A lot of people had come through there.
And they're in the industry now too.
Dirty Sesh.
Dirty Sesh.
Tyson
Tyler.
Who else?
Face was on there too?
Deech was on there.
Deech.
There's
Damn.
quite a few of us that came through there.
Damn.
And also the thing was, because I knew Brother D, I knew Danny
Yep.
from back then, because his brother hung out with my older brother, and they were goons back then.
I'll
This
bet.
was back in the day of Coco Records.
Oosh.
You know that Coco
Yeah.
Records was before Dawn Raid, and and I was the little snotty-nosed kid that used to hang out with them just to watch them scratch up in the garage out in Cooper Cres.
Yep.
And to me, that was a big thing.
You're soaking in game, cuz. That's all you have to do. You're out there soaking it all in,
Soaking it all
bro.
up. And
Soaking it all up.
And then I went and asked the bro that one of the Decepticons gigs they had, the Decon gigs they had out in Otara. I think it was a Represent gig.
Yep.
I went up to him, told him, bro, how do I get into this industry? And he told me, how serious do you want to do it? I said, I'm serious. I'll do whatever it takes.
True that.
And then he goes, come and see me at the office. I just had a baby, my oldest boy. And then I walked from Otara all the way to Papatoa. I walked there.
Damn.
Walked all the way there just to get to the studio. When I got there, he told me about this course that they were working on. And then I said, yeah, man, I'm keen. I sacrificed my job because I wanted to be, about it.
Yep.
And then when that happened, so when the course started going up, me and the bro face, Deech was there in that first class.
Yep.
And then it came to a point where we started the writing process. So I was like more all about work ethic at the time.
Yeah.
I want to knock the song out. I knocked it out.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay. And I said, what's next? And I was like, okay, we'll give you this song. I knocked it out straight away. And he was like,
Yeah.
okay. Then they ran out of songs to give me, and I was like, I was just hungry then.
Yeah.
But during that process of the course, it was a good learning curve. Learning the marketing side of things, and just everything that people don't tell you about.
The game makers.
The game,
bro. Yeah.
I was young, but still, didn't soak it up properly.
Yeah.
And then, from there on, after the course had finished, I just knew I had to try and start something on my own.
Yeah. You had seen it, eh? The spark was already in there then, eh?
Yeah. And then I met up with these 275 brothers that were out here, out in this course of Māngere, because I thought I'll go forward into this contemporary music course.
Oh, bro, we gotta speak on that one too, cause
now that's another chapter. Dude.
that's a whole nother chapter. But I remember that like it was yesterday, bro. I remember walking out to this course and then seeing you there, bro. Only dude in there from Otara with the Otara shirt on, and like, check, how's it? You were like, what's up, bro? You know what I mean? I was like, damn, mean. You know what I mean? Shit. And bro, since then, I remember the days of Link. And I think that's probably the first time I heard your rapping, and that from that day was the song that you did with RTN, bro.
Bro, Rags to Indigenous.
Rags to Indigenous. Rags to Indigenous. When
Shout
I
out
heard
to
that
Dune.
song, yeah,
Dune
bro.
was the one who did the production for it.
That was a fluke beat. I always said that to him. I said, that's a pretty bad beat, bro. I'm sure it was a fluke. Sure it was a fluke, brother. It is okay. No, it was hard work.
Hard work, eh?
Yeah, hard work. And all that.
And that was done over. I was lured by that song because there was a couple of spots. Yeah, and the bro came over and he played Ty's verse, RTN's verse. Now that's crazy.
Yeah, he's
to the state to me now.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Yeah,
a dope verse.
I remember you even saying that to me after you had done that, and you were saying to me about him. You're like, bro, the bro RTN Kiss, I was just like, yeah, I know. He's one hoary ass fucking got some fun, but he's got some attack in his vocals, eh?
Yeah, he was dope. And the thing about it, how many bars did he write on that verse?
36, if I'm right.
I think
Pretty sure it was way over.
And then I went over that.
Oh no, you must have did 36.
No,
he did 24.
I did 36 bars, and that was just a verse. See, we still ain't in the process of counting bars.
Yeah, and there was not even a hook in there. Eh? Oh, yeah, there was just a hook.
There was a little hook there.
The bro RTN did that thing, eh?
Yeah.
But that was dope from that day onwards too, because I seen you growing from there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? When we did meet back then, that was 2004, bro.
Yeah, 2004.
2004 back in the days. That's at least 12 years ago. Oh no, fuck, 13 years ago now. We're 2017 now.
Man, I feel like a quarter up in this business.
Bro, straight up. Old guys.
Yeah, old guys.
But yeah, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, seeing the progress from those, and then the days that, like, for I remember as the Rectos boys and that, and our tours that we did with everybody that was involved. Sid, shout out to Sid, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Smash Proof boys back in those days too. Shout out to Koro too, eh?
Yeah, oh,
You know?
Koro winner. Hey,
Koro was a good man. You know?
he's got a good heart.
He's got a good heart.
Yeah, he's a good hustler, that guy.
We have to learn off somebody, eh, bro?
Yeah,
But yeah, it was good seeing those days, eh? Cause you know what I mean, like those days, you know, like remember when we were in Auckland, and you know, like we're Mangere, Otara, and all that. But as soon as we leave town, eh? Cause that's when everything changes, eh, bro?
that's it.
We're in another city, and then we're like, nah, it's South Auckland, bros. Yep, South Auckland it is. South Auckland it is. You know what I mean? Because we're in a whole nother town. So you know, who knows what kind of fun goons they got in this town, and you know what I mean? It's like we all just got to all stick together. But we nothing ever popped off at any of these things, eh? Because it's all love. It's all about the music, everything that happens, and everything that went through with it. You know what I mean? That was dope. You know, it was dope.
Oh man, those are good times, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and that's where it all started from. You know, like, for those courses. You know, it's good. I've caught up with a couple of bros from the course, bro. Baz.
Yeah. Oh,
Baz. Yeah, bro. Yeah, my man Baz. We gotta catch up, man. The bros here too, so we need to catch up at least one time. Especially with the bros playing drum patterns, the way he was doing his thing, you know. I was buzzing out that, you know, he's even still online and that, so it was good to see the bro, you know. We'll catch up with him again soon and that as well, so.
That was another chapter.
That's a whole nother chapter, Kiss. That's a whole nother chapter.
There's a couple of chapters to the story. I mean, and then there was the State House chapter.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes, and even that was a big movement too, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at what you did in that picture. Look at the mixtapes that come out of that shit.
They come out of this.
Yeah, bro. No, those were the days. Those were the days, bro.
Early mornings. I used to come here early morning.
With a pie.
With a pie.
Every Wednesday morning.
Every Wednesday morning.
And I'm still wiping the cold out my eye, bro.
Yeah,
the bro's out there, bro. Is that us? I was going, this fella's ready to roll. He's ready to do his thing.
Yeah. And we'll knock out a couple of songs, but you know, now that it's funny that the streets now, they love those songs.
They do, eh? You know what I mean? And they always will, because that was your, you know, that was your poetry from your fellas' hoods, bro. You look at it, bro, like, you know.
But you know, even though I cringe, you know, when I listen to them, but you know, it's the time, you know, when you know, back then and how I was and how I was living.
Yep.
But I mean, like, you know, it's memories. But honestly, just the response I get from the streets was crazy, because we did Getting Mine.
Yeah.
Not long after that, we did Backyard and Grown, and then we did the Otara Machete Massacre. And then the mixtape game just evolved and got better and better.
Better and better, right? Yeah, it all changed in there, eh? It just went to a whole nother world, bro. And then even Smooth mixing them up, eh? Majority of them were done by him.
It's my Blade brother.
Yeah, bro.
Blade brother Smooth.
So that's another chapter again. Wow, I want to chapter it up, dude.
Chapter it out.
Chapter it out up in there. But yeah, bro, like you look at those days and then you look at where it all has evolved from and that, and I like your latest video you put out, bro. Like truthfully, because of the fact that, you know, I've seen you grow, cuz, you know what I mean. Like we've grown together, you know what I mean. Especially in the music industry, bro. You know, we've been through same fucking situations, same shit that happened. You know, the game's the game, but we figured it out. You know what I mean? Got it to this point, bro. You know what I mean? Got it to that point where it counts. You know, gets everything done. So you know, it is a good thing that's actually happening in here. So you know, and fast forwarding to this. I mean, we can't skip the machete massacre stuff and all that you said as well. You know, like the machete.
Still a learning process. And there was a learning process. I mean, to actually know what to do now, because back then we were just learning and just molding the product. Yep. I mean, like back then it was awesome. You know, being burnt so many times, man. I've been burnt so many times.
Right, how many people in the industry have been burnt so many times? It's actually like fucking, you know what I mean? Now you can see why people give up. Hey, you know what I mean? Like you see why people give up in the game. They're just like, nah, fuck it, it's just fucking a whole bunch of burnings here, you know what I mean? But I suppose you learn the game, eh, bro? You get around it, you know, you get past all that stuff that everyone's going on about, and then you know what to do next time. You know exactly what to do next time. Yeah, it's a new lesson in the place, you know what I mean? So
a lot of learning experiences to make this here.
Yep.
We're in the right place, and in the right position now to actually put this out. Especially with my brother.
Yeah, well, fun, bro. It's a blessing to have the bro on the thing, because you know, I know a lot about you, brother Anonymous, and I know how picky you are when it comes to your songs too, bro. You know, I know you're that type that'll go back to the studio, one little tweak, go back, one more tweak. No, it's not ready yet. One more tweak, but perfectionist. That's how it's done, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the work ethic that you bring to the table, bro. So it's a blessing to see two brothers from the hood, bro, from Angry and Otara, that's put something together for the you know, for the love of the music, for the community of the industry. You know what I mean? You know, the industry, the music industry, and independently. That's where it's at, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you still at your damn selves. You know, two people doing the damn thing. You know what I mean? So, nah, that's dope, bro. It's dope to see it. We'll get into the Machete District, bro. How did that all rock in, bro? Where did it all come?
That's another chapter.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, you know, people are getting the full story here today on Rips FM, brother. You know, we're gonna get it all. So that I seen it coming and I seen the music come straight up, bro. I was like, damn, these brothers don't fuck around. You know what I mean? Straight in their videos and the songs that came with it. You know what I mean?
The Machete District was an idea because I've always wanted to be a part of a group. You know, back in the day, and I've always wanted to have something. Because the movement, people didn't know, the movement was originally a group. You know, there's a lot of history behind the movement.
Damn, shout out to
the streets and to the music. So you know, my cousin, we did that stuff, but you know, I wanted to actually branch off and start a Samoan hip hop type of buzz, especially for New Zealand and Australia or American. Born, you know, they don't get the chance to be respected and not be included into a circle of an actual full-blooded. You know, some of them don't accept us like that sometimes. So we break it and make this chemistry where we can play with words and pronounce, use the mother tongue, you know, in some of our bars. So where our people can be proud and those who can't understand it can still pick it up as well. So, you know, Smooth, I spoke this with my bro Smooth. It was one of the shows we did. I think it was Sword Styles 2
down H-Town ways.
In H-Town.
Yeah.
And I went out to him and I was catching up with him and I told him, bro, I want to form this group called Machete District. And you know, we were intoxicated at the time. And you know, he looked at me, hell yes. And then I, you know, that was out, you know, we just did the show, moved on. And then I caught up with Trey. Trey sent me some music and said he was going to be in town to come and drop off some hard copies to me. I said, we met up, spoke about it. And I told him, bro, I want to form this group called Machete District. Told him the purpose of it and what we were all about. He was all for it. And then Smooth and Trey hadn't even met. So I rung up. I rung up Smooth and I said, bro, check out my bro's music. And that was the Ambassador album by Poetic. Sent it over to the bro. Not even, I think it was like 2 songs deep. He rung me back up and said, bro, let's do it. This guy's ill. And I'm like, hell yeah, he's talented. And then when that happened, I lined up a show. I lined up a video shoot. You know, we were talking and all that stuff. Smooth and Trey had built a relationship through, you know, a friendship through online, just discussing plans of making music together. And I told them, bro, let's come over here. Let's fly over to Auckland. I'll arrange this video shoot. We'll make some music, get together and bond, so we can, you know, do this. So Trey flew over, arranged it. Smooth flew over as well. So arranged up the studio time. We hooked up with my brother Anonymouz. And believe it or not, the first Machete District song is Oriana. And
straight up,
that should hit number 1. So which we did that song, and then we moved on. We did Connect. We started bonding a lot, and we did a video shoot. Then we came to Rip FM and did an interview. I
remember that.
Vailima on, Vailima strong.
And swords everywhere.
Blades everywhere. And man, and you know, the brothers came up to me and go, bro, whatever your intentions are and whatever you want to do, we all for it. I said, no. I chose you two because you guys are your own people. You guys, I don't need to tell you what to do. You guys have common sense. You guys, I hate, that's the thing, you know, and with a group, there's always bound to be that one person that falls off. But, you know, these guys here caught onto the method and knew the chemistry was right there, and we all followed through with it. And the type of music we were making was just...
It was just clicking, eh? It was all gelling together real good too, bro. You know what I mean? Seeing it all come out and everything that happened with it as well, bro. So
and man, I loved it. You know, and till now, you know, we call each other brothers now. You know.
Well, that's what she's built, bro. That's a bond that she's got, eh? You know what I mean?
And I told them, you know, it's not just music, bro. We do this shit for life. you know, kids, family. And it's Machete District for life. That's what we do. So they, you know, and now we're tighter than ever, bro. You know, whatever we need, anything, you know, support, mental support, you know, talk, whatever, you know, we're there.
And the experience you all bring to the table too, bro. Like, you know, look at all the chapters you've been in the game, and then you look at what Smooth brings to the and all the chapters he's been in the game from. You know what I mean? Coming from the H-Town scene and even the Wally scene as well. And then you got Poeta coming with his
side of the story.
Yeah, bro. It's just so much energy, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And the thing about it was that, you know, because I had tested the waters with the chemistry of doing when I did the other chapter before Machete District, and that was the transition of a madman.
Yeah.
So I tested the waters, and I thought I'd do this shit independently, and I tried it. It worked. So I ran with that.
Yeah. Formulated it out, eh?
Yeah. With the boys, I said, "This is what's going to happen. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this."
Yeah.
When we plotted things, I wanted to make sure that it happened on that date.
Yeah, right. Yep.
This is going to happen next year. This time around, we're going to be here.
Yeah.
And these guys didn't see it. And I'm like, okay. And next you know, that shit was happening.
Yeah, right
that
there.
Shit was rolling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, it's turning out right, man. It's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's dope, bro.
And saying that, you know, built the confidence as well, you know, for all of us, you know, knowing that if we was to do another project, same method
hard
again.
out, bro. Hard out. Eliminate what didn't work and put in what all worked, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's part of the game. If you keep playing, you keep getting better at it, bro. You know, you keep clocking it a bit more.
You know, I was working with Machete District stuff at the time as well, but you know, Trey had dropped some product as well, and me and Matt were talking, you know, over a couple of Limas as well, you know, bro, we gotta make some new music. We gotta do an album.
Yeah.
Voiced it out to him. You know, we're gonna try and do this, and he was all for it, you know. And ever since then, you know, we've just been crafting this project right here.
Yep.
What it is now, you know, it's a lot of heart and soul being put into this project.
I'll bet,
Straight
brother.
up, a lot of time,
and that's what it takes, bro. Time makes it, perfects it, and it's good you got a perfectionist too, bro. You know what I mean?
That's why.
That ain't just, you know, just trying to get the job done and they're like, sweet, we're done. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, hold on. You know what I mean? Because you're both putting your fella's name on this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is your fella's. This is what you're delivering to the world, bro. You know what I mean? This is your legacy you're gonna leave behind. But what's actually there, you know, at the end of the day, people want to know about it. Your own kids, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Want to know about it? Boom, there it is. You know, and a growing vision of what you do, bro. Like you know, we've all come from a phone. You know, fucked up background when it comes to fucking, you know, the hood. But it is what it is. That's what makes you. Hey, you know what I mean? If you didn't go through that stuff, then you wouldn't know how to deal with it in the corporate world or whatever else, bro. You know what I mean? Everyone in that world is just too all standoffish. It's like, well, I've taken a risk before. You know, they're new to this, so you know what I mean? Why not? There's only one way to find out. Get out there and do it, bro.
That's it, bro. You know, it's just stories, you know what I mean? Like, what I like to do is paint stories, you know. What Matt does is he builds
canvases.
He helps me paint that picture and makes it.
You got all the paint, you're putting it all on there, and there's the canvas, the beats. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it like that, bro. I mean, like, just that one that you put out already. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, I already know. The rest of that shit's already killer. You know what I mean? I didn't even got a chance to hear the rest of it, but you know what I mean? That one there, and we're gonna play that tonight too.
Yep.
As well, we've got an exclusive one too, bro. A little later on.
We've got an exclusive song. We've got a premiere, so it's a Rip FM.
Yes.
Everyone, you better tune in.
We like that. Shout out to our bro Cream too. This is his show right now, and he's been a DJ over here doing our thing. One of the Passions for Fishing students and that, doing his thing.
Show Cream.
You know what I mean?
He stood over with the show, bro.
Now we're straight doing the show on this show, bro. So it's dope for us to get that chance out here and do everything. That got a few shout outs and all that in there too, cuz the bro Spell.
Oh, Spelly Spell, eh?
Yeah.
What's up, Neff?
What's up, my man?
Yeah. Oh, solo brother Renato, what's good?
Oh, bro, the bro T.
Hey, what's up, T?
Oh, sure.
Good man. Dad's car, what's good? Too much, brother. Chris Maada, what's good, man? Shout outs to bro C-Town, what's up? Yeah, pretty major.
What's up, pretty major? Yeah, what's up, our bro? You see the shout outs to all of us. Tuning from Perth. What's up, Tama?
Yeah, what up, Tama? Hey, what up to Tara? Also to the Boom Kings, my man Sam Marlowe, man.
Oosh.
Yeah, Sapelu Gang, cuz.
Yep.
THA, yeah, what's good? Nah, he's the man. Ooh, Vindog.
Yeah.
Sieg of the tongue. What's up, cuz?
Brothers in the house tonight.
That's my brother, man, my villain brother.
Righty.
Shout out to the brothers, man. There's too many of you guys to name.
Yeah, you're all in the house.
We'll
tonight.
get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there, brother.
We'll get there.
Straight
We've got a few
up.
people in there tonight. What up, bros? PhD brothers in the house too.
Oh, shit, did I see Taken right there?
Yep.
Shit, what's up, Cliff? All the way from Brisbane. Take him. That's where I'm at now.
Oh, yep. True that.
What's up, brother?
True that.
Shout outs to my B&E brothers out there.
Yep. Shout outs to the sis.
Oh.
Just tuned in.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? Shout outs to the potheads, PhD.
Yep.
What's up, Nikki?
Sione. Bro, Sione in there.
Oh, what's up,
Everyone's
Shoni?
in the house
Man,
tonight.
everyone's in the house now.
Everyone's in the house tonight. And man, this is the time, you want to get exclusive, we're going to get exclusive listener.
We're going
here,
exclusive tonight.
You better share that shit around and let everybody know, bro. So, but we're going to get into this album now, bro. Like, let's get the guts out of this, bro. Anonymous, brother. Anonymous. The whole concept of all this thing. Did you have a plan when you attacked this, or did you just go with feel and just go back to? Because you went to Samoa and did a bit of this, right? Is that right? Or it's been all over the world, eh? Like, all over wherever you've been.
It's on a plane, too.
Like, it's amazing, like, how you guys are talking about all those different chapters and how things just happen in life. That's how this whole project kind of came together from a production kind of standpoint. We actually never sat down and went, right, this is how we're going to do it, blah, blah, blah. Like, we were just living life, you know. I first met Move on Erman's projects. He started that mid-2000s, and obviously Move featured on that, and kind of got to know him through that and subsequent work. But just over the years, you just grow your friendships outside of the game and stuff, and that's really where it started. We actually never came together at one point and said let's do this. That actually happened towards the end. So we just kind of over the years we collaborate on different projects and stuff.
Yep.
And I've always, like the bro, I've always been a massive fan of South African hip hop. Like anything, especially
it's deep out here, eh, bro?
Oh,
It's deep, man. It's deep as, bro. You know what I mean? The
you
feels that comes out of this.
Yeah, and people need to kind of recognize South African hip hop. The birthplace of it really stems from Otara.
Yep, it
And
does, bro.
I have a lot of roots out there as well. And so, always kind of watching it from afar. That was always, to me, inspiration closer to him. I think Machete District to me was kind of like the Cypress Hill to me growing up. It was like that raw hip hop, but it had that slang, native slang and stuff in there.
Mini blunts, eh? I'll bet mini blunts in there, eh, people?
Yeah, man. So it was just I think it was mid 2012. That was the last project I did for Erman and Layback, and then I kind of branched off, started doing experimental stuff. But you never kind of lose your passion for hip hop and stuff. So I was always kind of trying to figure out, look out for something to kind of work on,
Project
to really put my hip hop energy into. And little bits and pieces we're doing over that period. I was like, actually, man, I really dig this dude. Like, he was still waving that flag. Because Oxford has always had a real strong presence at the forefront of not only South Auckland hip hop but New Zealand hip hop.
The intenseness of the stories that comes out of
Otara has always
deep
been
as, you know what I mean?
frontliners, eh? So I just felt for a period there, I was like, man, who's still ripping and waving the Otara flag as a fan. So one thing led to another, and as you guys were talking about all those early stories, it was becoming quite obvious that he was at a phase in his life where he was transitioning out of a certain
transition of
lifestyle, into a and we were all watching this from a life point of view, but then we also got studios and setups and collaborating that way, and then I guess. Put a long story short, this was just at one point when we started to have enough material. He started to have these conversations like, I think we've got enough. It's actually
to do what needs to be done. Yep.
And then it became more a process of, okay, how do we streamline these songs? Like,
how do you gel it all together? How's it all gonna as a whole?
Because what a lot of people are quite ignorant about street music, thinking it's just raw expression and it's got no narrative and stuff. But anyone that's following his music will see that he's always been 100% as his, the real. It's real documentation of where he's at in life in relation to the environment around him. So because we were in these environments around him and seeing him move from this, into this part of his life, I was like, cool. Let's take whatever sticks, because as a producer, not everything sticks. So I'll throw him sketches and stuff, and I'm not a traditionalist in that I'll have complete beats. Like, I'll have little sparks of ideas, and you know, he's got the meanest ear for beats, and he knows what he wants and stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, 90% of, you know, some things will, you know, he's like, he'll catch on to something and he was like, yeah, let's build off that. And so I'll see where he's wanting to kind of take it. And I guess I take a kind of almost like a movie scoring kind of approach where I see what they're talking about, and then I start building the
around
production
that,
around what he's trying to say. And then that just kind of, you know, as I saw that he was family started becoming a dominant theme in his music and as well as culture. And that coincided with, I guess, a personal cultural journey I've had the last few years. And so I was the last 3 years, like I said, I've been trying to find a way to channel my hip hop energy into a project. But I was doing a lot of traveling, back and forth of Oz, and obviously the bros being based over there. Like last year alone, you know, I was in Australia about 15 times. So whenever I was,
you got a chance to, you're in there,
so you know, it became this game of I ain't leaving Melbourne or I ain't leaving Brisbane without a verse. You know, so at least
some sort of stem to take home.
Something just add another piece to the puzzle. And so that's how it kind of started coming together. You know, every time, you know, I went to Melbourne and see what, you know, where he was at there, and then go to Brisbane, and every time I'd leave Brisbane would try to link up, like we're borrowing gear off people.
As you do, bro, you know what I mean? Good old Southside mentality. Just get here to get the job done. Just make it happen. Can we just
shout out to Nadix. Nadix lent us his microphone for No Doubt About It. No Doubt About It. It was and Smooth lent us his audio card.
Whatever it takes.
So the whole, in terms of production, it was put together everywhere. It was put together here. A little bit of it was shaped in Melbourne, Brisbane, and it's just documenting his story. And once we kind of really started to flesh it out, he was like, right, this track needs this person to really bring it out. And then he's got the connects, so there's
get it done.
And like I was saying before, when he kind of puts plans into place, man, you just sit back and wait for them to be action. So when he was like, this is gonna be like this big super track, we're gonna get King Kapisi, Feel Style, Poetic, Smooth, Miracle. I was like, really? You know, and next minute, you know,
all verses came in,
the inbox is full.
Hit the Gmail, brother.
The flash drives are in, and man, it was just crazy watching it come together on a personal level, but also a musical level. So that's pretty much how it came together. And then, you know, we just sat back, and he was really clear about, okay, cool. This, we had the majority of the pieces in place, and you know, Move's known for certain things like you know, the aggressiveness, the realness, the truth telling, and so forth,
and the storytelling.
So we made sure that we covered all those bases, absolutely all the storytelling. So it's all in there. But there was the last trip where we did Graduated, That was the final piece. So the intro to the album was that wasn't gonna be on it. That was like a last thing, and he was like, you know, I really want a cultural intro, sample something dope, and I just want to spit. I chopped something up over there, and he wasn't feeling it. Didn't quite work. And then I chopped something else off, and then he was like, man, this is the one. And I still remember, you know, coming back to NZ, I flew back, left the track with him, the sketch of the track. And when he sent back, who was it? Smooth that recorded the vocal?
Shout out to also Smooth.
Man, when he sent this verse back, and it just reminded me of when I sat and did Erman's Slave Ship, where he just went boom, he just went
in on it.
And he went in on this track, but he was talking about a side of him that I'd never heard, about a certain period of, you know, he was just reminiscing on a certain period of his life back in Samoa. Everybody knows Street Move, but I don't think anyone's really heard him talk about when he was the bum boy, you know, getting pumped out over there. And so to hear him just zone out over, what was that, 56 bars, 56 bars? I wasn't even counting, but he just went for it.
I think it was 3 verses and 3 different hooks. 3 hooks, all in one. So no hook there. So
straight story, straight to the point, because
there's a whole story.
Yeah, so once we got the intro, that was like the second, like we knew, okay, that's the intro. Then there was another song that we did with the boys, Doc 2 and Wiggity Wakes, Deuce, Hypnotic Hermes. And then we just shaped that to be the outro, just to balance out the intro. So it came together really organically, man.
Nice,
it's basically just something that's just started real wide in life. It didn't start in the industry, man. It was purely real life, grown man life, getting old life.
Yeah. Well, I call it getting wiser, brothers. You know what I mean? We're just getting wiser. You know what I mean?
Man.
Learning more in that. You know.
And it provided me a platform to just go in on the hip hop beats. So I relished the opportunity to soundtrack it out. Like once he was like, "This is the feel I want to go for this. This one's full out gangster. This one's laxed out. This is, you know." I was like, "Cool, man.
There's something for everybody, eh? There's something for everyone, bro. That's what I like to hear. And I know how you work too, brother. I know that when you do your projects, you really think it out and you really get it to the point that, you know, like look at our greatest albums. You know, they were gelled together like that. You know what I mean? The greatest albums on history. You know, hip hop. You know, the Biggie stuff. You know what I mean? When they design the albums, they're those ones that you have that intro, and then you follow the story through all the way to the end, and then you find that outro. Like, you know, Biggie's getting born, and then at the end, it's finishing. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you just went through his whole life and that sort of thing. I've got the feeling that that's what this is. This is here.
Yeah.
You know
and
what I mean?
It's got a lot of actual, like, it's got a lot of real life in it. Like, for example, like I'd be in Samoa last year, flicking my texts. You know, what are your villages?
Yeah.
And then, cool, we're going for a ride. Go to his family, you know, find his actual spot.
Damn, straight up.
You know, you know, he would have heard, or what his ancestors, his family heard, and just record the sounds of it, embedded in the intro.
Yep.
When he's talking about Umu Rocks, there's no sample libraries. It's actually a microphone up against Umu Rocks.
Yeah.
So, and I guess that kind of comes from my background over the past 3 years doing experimental sound design stuff.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Where you actually, it's about getting out there and not just recording in the studio, but recording everywhere. You know? So that element is in it too, where we, you know, if he's talking about a certain thing, he's like Apia Markets. I'm like, cool, I'll go Apia Markets and literally record the sounds of Apia Markets, sample it, chuck it in. It's a deep album, but it has to be deep because it's the topic matter he was talking about. You know, some of the stuff, like when he's talking street, it's not this image of it, like it's something he's actually been through. So you actually got to get into some of these spots and sample it, record it, do a certain way, and man.
Bro, that's amazing, bro. Like, you're taking that shit to a whole nother world. People ain't even, like, you know, like a lot of producers out there are happy to sit in the environment and make it happen. You know what I mean? Just do what they got to do there, which is cool. But you're taking it to a whole nother world. You're bringing the environment into the song now. You know what I mean? Like, you're actually sitting in the places where all these things took place for the bro. So the sound that's around it, like, you know, I don't know about anybody else around Manly, but when I grew up around here, you can hear the sound of Pacific Steel around here. That's something you hear every night, like just a gadong, gadong, dong, you know what I mean? And for me, if anyone did that would have brought me straight to the, you know what I mean? And I see what you're doing now, bro. I see why you went to these places for the bro now. I mean, your village, your motherland, and going back there and just recording right there would have took the bro's mind straight back there.
Yeah, and it's for the fact that he was rapping about that, because to be honest, you know, bar a few other conscious rappers out there, I say conscious in terms of those who talk about these things, you know, for us as fans, like I come at this from a fan point of view too. For me to hear him talk about his culture, I'm like, man, that's new. I need to kind of, what's the best way I can do that justice? I need to get in front of his waters and sample that, to do it justice. Because if, you know, the world out there, they've heard about the real, they've heard him knocking dudes out left, right, and center. They've heard about the drug deals, all of that. Cool, there's no shortage of that. But if Move's about to reveal this part of his life to his audience, then I'm like, okay, I really want to do this justice from a production point of view and do these types of things in the way we record it. So really proud of the bro and how it's all turned out.
Nah, bro, it's me and Ez, bro. Like, you know, just the essence that you got into these things, and that, like, first time I ever pretty much heard of what you do, Anonymous, was I read it in the Courier about how you doing stuff, like, you know, and how you're inspired by Dre, and how you did the stuff in Mangere, like, and you went up to the mountain and just captured that thing, like, you know, like, if I was just like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, who would have thought of that? You know, no one else in the world would have thought to try and capture the environment, and everyone's trying to spit it and respect it, you know what I mean, and show that they're from here, we're from here, but to have that element in there too, bro, whole nother world, bro, whole nother world, because you're gonna attract the people that are from there, because they hear the same thing every day, you know what I mean?
The underlying element I wanted to bring to this, and it's something I've always wanted to bring to the production game, you know, as Maori and Pacific Island people, like, no disrespect to the Americans, they come from their heritage and their stories, but we're people of the land.
Yep.
Like, you know, we work the land, blades and all. Like, if you don't have any food, you immediately look to your maumanga, your plantation, and you're gonna make
what happens out of
use
that.
of whatever's there. You can't. You're not gonna get a pizza out of
the sea.
You can't order. All you've got to work with is what's available. So, like, I've always treated that the production side as the same thing. Like, you know, I just want to be able to still use those things as elements, things like our natural environments, because that's what our forefathers and our ancestors used.
And it's amazing, bro. Like, you look at what you're creating and how you're doing it as a producer, bro. Like, I don't even see any of that happening in the States. What you do, you know what I mean? Taking the element of the areas, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure. I might have missed these people that do it, but I've never heard anybody over there do that.
It actually exists. This is what I found, and this is like a lot of people have met. Where you been? You know, where's Layback? Where's Urban? Like, that's the last we heard of you, and then you've gone missing for 3 years. And then all of a sudden you resurface with Move. But to be honest, I've actually been in that scene, and it does exist, but it doesn't exist in the music industry. It exists in art galleries, museums, the corporate world. We get paid 10, one.
So you can do what you want to do. That's what you do.
One corporate job equals 10 hood paying jobs. Yeah, bro. So for the past 3-4 years, I kind of focused on that. But and that was really cool because I learned all these skills about what they call it avant-garde sound design. You know, where you're making beats but you're sampling environmental stuff, and that's all cool. And I've got, it actually got me overseas. Got to go to see some amazing places in Guam and a whole bunch of stuff. But deep inside, you never lose that fanship of being, like I want to make some hip hop shit, like, but it can't just be anyone. It needs to be something I real connect with, and that's how this came about. So I was getting itchy, man, and I'll maybe do one-off little tracks here and there, like the Tina Porter thing, or a single here for Machine District, whatever. But I was like, fuck, I need to get in on that project. So when this started to come together, I was like, that's it. That's where I could focus my energy. Like fuck all the sound design and all that stuff. I'll bring those elements in, but we want to go hip hop 100. It's a hip hop. I'm proud to say it's like a hip hop.
Back to your passion, bro. Back to what you want to do, bro. You know what I mean? That's dope, man. That's dope, and that's a dope way of putting like how the album will sound. So, I'm looking at it at a point that you've taken all these elements, you've gotten all these things to get it to that point. And Dave's put his sprinkle over it, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you've created the foundation, and it's I've always straight on it.
I view it as like, again, it's another Pacific kind of concept I always try to use. Is, most people like they humble said, he calls it stapling. He goes, somebody has a beat and then they staple their lyrics on top.
Damn.
And you can hear it on certain tracks. You can hear it's just somebody's lyrics sitting on top of a track. Whereas, like I said, we weave this together because there's Pacific and Māori people. We weave. So, like, I'll spark off an idea. It's not fully there, but it's an idea. And then he'll say, what if it's this? And then I'll respond to that. Okay, I'll start, instead of using a G major 7, I'm going to go to relative minor, E minor. And then I'll throw that back at him. And then he'll be like, oh, yeah. And then he'll record, add another layer. And then I'll weave my bit, add another. And we just keep weaving until we got.
That's why it's so tight, bro. That's why it's so tight,
So there's a lot of, I mean, on the appearance of it, it's hip hop and stuff, but we really do try to embed a cultural relevance and
exactly, bro. I mean, like, that is a big transition, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where you come from, and even before when you came into that industry as well, to where you're heading now, that's nothing but positiveness too, bro. You know what I mean? You're heading in your family's direction, bro. Like, family's family, bro.
Was worried back then, before people, too many MCs worry about how people will portray them. They worry about how people will look at them. The thing that when they start not being themselves, you know what I mean? When they should just
be them.
Be
the fuck them, mate.
Okay, just be real to yourself. Talk about what you normally do. Talk about what you're going through. Instead of just talking about something that relates to a Drake song, or talk about something that's close to a Kendrick Lamar dance song. I mean, something like that. But this is pure original. I mean, everything in here. So I love about this product. Like, I've actually found peace with myself. You know, I was away doing family stuff and trying to find peace with myself. You know, accepting who I am and not worrying about what people are gonna think about me. You know, so this is here. I pour my heart and soul into this. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yep, take it how it is, bro. You don't know how you know. And
I'm
that's how you
comfortable.
want it.
I'm comfortable now in my own skin. You know, I ain't worried about what anyone thinks. You know, or likes ain't gonna feed my bills and they pay my bills.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, cuz, you know, you gotta stay, you know, and that's a mindset thing too, bro. You know, like a lot of people in the industry, they think that, you know, you make one of these and everything changes in the world. Nah, that's not it. It's a mindset. You gotta think with your product and when you go with it, what you're putting out there, and what sort of influence are you gonna put out there in the hood, bro. You know what I mean? Because the hood looks up to people like, you know, yourself, your own hood, bro. You know, they're gonna look at this, they're gonna bang that, and you're gonna spark somebody's mind, bro.
Yeah.
Out of that, you know what I mean? Out of what you've done.
Which, you know, this is a whole body of work. Yeah, you know, we don't want to, you know, put a whole, you know, like a whole list of songs together and just that's it.
And then just chuck it out there, yeah. Just
we want to
for
put
the sake
a
of
whole
it.
concept to this. Transition of a Madman was a concept from me, from my dark days to going into a new life.
Yeah, hence the name too, right?
Yep.
Hence the name. That's
And
what I was named
this
that.
here is another moment of my life where I was deported. A lot of Samoans will relate to this, where they get deported to Samoa to actually go through what your parents went through, and realize how good you got it. So I was the undisciplined son back then, and my parents sent me away because, you know, it was either that or juvenile charges. I was facing some charges.
Yep.
They sent me away to Samoa to actually learn the culture and, you know, and see what they went through, the struggles, everything, to accept what you have now.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is what this album's about, you know. From the first track, talks about what had happened to me and why I went to Samoa, and you know, I just tell the absolute truth of what I saw with my own eyes.
Yeah.
I'm a Kiwi-born New Zealand, you know, Samoan.
Yeah.
But going over to Samoa and not knowing how to speak.
Yeah.
And you know, there's no one has ever touched up on that concept.
No.
There's a lot of
I haven't
people-
heard it. I haven't heard it anyway, bro. But I never even knew that even exists. I didn't know that some of you got sent back to those things.
So
bro,
it's a common threat now,
Yeah.
that a lot of islanders use. Hey, I'm
going
going to send
back-
your ass back to the
I'm
island.
gonna send you
Still
back-
grandma and granddad.
Yeah.
Because they know the struggle's real over there.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm actually portraying it from a New Zealand-born, you know, or even from an Australian-born. You know, anybody else that's not born from it, not raised, born and raised from it. So yeah, it's just a story as well. So the thing about it, it's the truth. I'm talking about my life and how it was back then, and how I saw Samoa and how it did change my life when I came back.
Yeah.
And how I looked at things and how I am a fob now. You know, I'm a proud islander. I'm a proud Samoan. Yeah, hell yeah. Even though New Zealand's my home, but I love Samoa. That's it.
Yeah. It's the motherland, eh, bro? You know
That's
what I mean?
it.
It's your fella's place, cuz. You know
Even
what
though
I
I'm
mean?
born here, but you know,
Yeah.
in my
me,
blood.
bro. That's me and Ass, cuz. But we might as well get into one of these songs at least, you know what I mean, and lock into one of these things and that. So which one we're gonna play first? We're gonna play one, or we're gonna play two in a row?
we can't. We'll
do one at a time.
We'll do one at a time.
and then talk about it a bit.
Yeah. We'll actually play what's new now. When there's a video out there.
Yep.
If you're on Facebook, YouTube, check out the new video. It's called No Doubt About It.
No doubt about
Released
it.
by my man here, Anonymous. It's part of this album here, The Undisciplined Son. Yeah, check out the video. This is No Doubt About It.
Yep.
Rep FM.
We know we do this all, yeah. So we're gonna play that track right now, and that we're just gonna switch it over to our little flash spinning thing that's about to pop up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get the song going and that, and we're gonna let you hear exclusively hear one of the tracks.
One of the tracks.
And we've got another one too. So let's get it, Brother Cream.
Yeah, I've been about that life where I was pushing in packs. Spend the coupe on a product, then I make it all back. Back a hammer in my boxes just in case they react. And if they hear Gamaleana, I just lay him out flat. I'm on that south side shit, yeah, you know where we at. Working at them bullet shops, steady chasing the stack. I got Vahima in my cup, silver pearl in the rap. And if the lils come through, I'll be taking the rap. And I ain't telling them shit, just has to go to the streets. And if you telling on your uso, then you offer your teeth. Find out where the hell he lives and where he eats and Southside brother steady chasing that break. I had to figure combinations just to get in that safe. And yeah, they heard my material and thought it was fake. So I just told myself that they gon' remember my face. So I just had to work harder just to find me a place. Up in this industry, I had to do whatever it takes. I gave the single to Severe, and he gon' let me a space to do my thing and prove the world that I be up for my plate. And now I'm flying overseas, rocking cities and states, proving all these non-believers that ain't always the case. Put my heart and soul on every single verse that I lace, so they can feel it like a sub that be radically chased. Now you can tune in and hear me on the radio waves. You can see me live ripping that stage. I used to do it all for free, now they asking me for features and all. Now I'm laughing and I fully get paid. They're showing love and I'm giving it back. Yeah, I be grinding and ain't cutting no slack. Don't make a Uso, say it again, say it again. Don't make a Uso, say it. Now I'm all about the fan, get together and joke. The only people that can fix me up whenever I'm broke. Every time we have a munch, it's always buy it in bulk. As soon as we finish the local, then it's off with the soul. And get that Southside combo with a bottle of coke. Anchor butter and the whiteys with the river mill loaf. Yeah, I was told to share whatever that was worth for my folks. If we ain't listening, then my mama's aiming straight for my throat. Avoiding high blood pressures and a couple of strokes. Gotta watch out for their health and keep the parents afloat. And cause they make that sacrifice when they came on that boat and work their ass off, only just for a couple of notes. And every time I drop a gem, you know the family be stoked. The only people that be waiting for me after the show. This shit right here has to be the realest shit that I wrote and dedicated to my fans, be the realest like it. And now I gather with the family every time when I can. This is the people that we lost in our fams. To all the teachers that we now understand. And total Uso from a boy to a man. Yeah, I got love for my family and we keeping it tight. Disrespect and we be key for a fight. Don't make a Uso, say it again, say it again. Don't make a Uso, say it.
That's that new track right there, man. Download it. Oh, don't download it. Don't just like that shit. Share that shit. Yeah. It is out there. The video is out there. Check out the Movements page, and then you will see that crack-a-lacking up in there, man. Shout outs to the bro, man. Damn. So that's one of the tracks off there. Number 2 off the album, eh? Number 2 off the album. That song.
Number two. Track
no
2.
Doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Eh?
No doubt about it. So yeah, this is what it is, man. Shout outs for coming through anyway, bro. And it's good to get the story out there as well, from where you come from, where you're about to head, and your goals, and where you want to do, what you want to do with your product out there, bro. You know what I mean? It is dope to see this. We've got a lot of people on here that, you know, I've missed half of it because I've stopped the thing and then went back on again, so half of it's all missing. But yeah, shout outs to everybody that's been on the stream today, tonight, and we're going to check out if anybody has liked, shared, and commented one of their songs in there off the move, and then we can give you a double pass. So don't forget, we're going to give a double pass away for the show tomorrow. So whereabouts is the show, bro? And let everybody know how they can be a part of the show. Ticket sales, event things, and all that. How do they get in? How do they get on?
It's at lot 23 out in Eden Terrace. If you want tickets, you can check it. You can order your tickets on Event Finder, or you can contact my two brothers, my Blade brothers, Ventru Parker and aka Poetic and Bass, aka DJ Machete.
Yep.
For your tickets, and your name will be on the door list. This ticket includes a hard copy of one of these here, these babies right here.
Yep.
And you can only get the CD at the event. So for those, but it will be online on all the digital outlets.
All the digital outlets, say all the pimping places where it needs to be.
On May the 1st, and that's on Monday.
Mean.
But come to the show, honestly, it's way better. Come to the show and get yourself a hard copy.
Mean, bro, mean. So yeah, that's where it's at, and the venue. We put the venue in there.
Lot 23.
Lot 23. Whereabouts is Lot 23? Bro?
Eden Terrace, bro.
Eden Terrace.
Mini Street.
In the city, close to the city, you know, mean. So come down there, check it out. Nice, safe environment, eh, bro? You know what I mean?
See, the thing is that the thing about that as well is, we're taking it central. You
got to,
because we've done the South Auckland thing, and I know. Shout outs to my people out in South Auckland, everybody that supports the movement, man. everything. You know, they're always supportive, but you know, it's time to take it out there to the rest of the you know, of Auckland. You know,
No
let them
doubt
all
South
get out.
Auckland will definitely be in the house anyway, bro.
Hell yeah.
Regardless, you know,
Hell yeah.
your true fans will be
come
there
through.
with what it is. You
That's
know what I mean?
it.
It is what it is, cuz, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be a good night anyway.
Yeah,
What time
yeah.
does it start, bro?
Kicks off at 6.
Yep.
And it finishes at 10.
Finishes at 10.
That's it. It's a listening party.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
So you know, come check out the album. Come get yourself some merch,
Yep.
hard copies.
What you got for the merch, bro? You got some shirts in there
We got some
popping
shirts
up too?
over there as well.
CDs, shirts.
Yep.
Mean,
Yeah,
bro.
who knows? We might be selling some movement underwears. You know? You know, with the movement badge on the bulge. But hey, you never know.
You never know, eh? Merch is merch.
Merch is
Gotta
merch.
make it happen.
We gotta sell anything. You know? We gotta sell anything.
Everything and
Anything
everything.
and everything, but not the soul.
Yeah, exactly,
That's it.
brother. Exactly. That's not for sale. No price tag on that motherfucker. That's exactly it, bro. Now, shout out for even coming through, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And it's a blessing to have you back in the studio again, bro. Back at Rep, bro, you know. Looking forward to the plans for over there as well, for what you want to do.
Yep.
And what's going to happen over there in the near future too, bro. So, you know, let's kick that into gear too, brother. You know what I mean? Let's make that thing happen. And yeah, the CD, bro. You know, this is where it's going to be. This is the only place you're going to get a chance to get it. It's tomorrow at this event.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to get in there to get it. You'll find the online ones, but it's not as good as having the hard copy.
Hard copy.
You know what I mean? You can put that in, you know, store it away in it, and that's going to
That's
last a lot longer than your digital copy. You know, it might get corrupted in your computer. So buy the fine CD.
Yep. And also, if you get the hard copy, it has a bonus track that features it's exclusive. It's my, you know, featuring my bro, you know, Mr. Sick. That's the bonus track on this hard copy.
Damn. Oh, so
that's
hard
the
copy
catch.
got that. Yeah.
But
Hard
if you buy the one that doesn't have the bonus track on the one that releases online, so
Yeah.
it's best to get this version, man. Honestly, I'm telling you,
Yep.
it's worth it.
It's worth it. There's the bonus track on there too. You
That's
know,
it.
everyone wants a bonus. Shit.
That's it. It's $20, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you get a hard copy, so you're pretty much just paying for the CD. So.
I mean, you look at it, $20 of the blood, sweat, and tears he's put into it, bro.
That's
You
it,
know what I
brother.
mean? There's a lot of history that I can tell has been put into that, just by the way
Yeah.
that it's been produced. It's not your average, you know, send the beats to the bro. You got to work with that structure.
Yeah.
It's set like that, bro. That's it. You know what I mean? It's actually been thought out piece by piece. You know what I mean?
That's it,
And listening to how it all come together, bro, it's amazing. It's amazing how it's all come together and what you're doing with it and how you're going to push it out there. And now you're independently going to release it. You know what I mean? You're putting that proof out there. You know what I mean? You know, like you know me, bro. I've always been a thing about the whole no worrying about these majors to make it happen for you, bro. Hey, cause you know what I mean, years and years and years that we've looked at it, and you're proof of what can be done with the mindset, and then investing in yourself, bro. You know what I mean? You invested in yourself, bro. You know, people if you see artists out there that's trying to do their thing and they can't even invest in themselves, bro. You know, how do you even believe in your product if you're not even ready to put your own shit up to it, bro? You know what I mean? And make it happen. You know. That's true. And I see a lot of things go out there, and I see a lot of people trying to get to that area and trying to want to be signed to this, and you know, like to me, I'm just like, man, what they do is just exactly what you can do. You know, sit down, do some homework, and do what you got to do. Put something out, and then figure out what went wrong.
Yeah, that's it.
Because then you got another chance when you go back again, and you just keep coming back, and just keep coming back, like what you always do. Because you know, you're always coming back to the game and supplying something for the game. You know what I mean? Here's your product. You know, you can start moving these out in units. Same phone, game, different product. You know what I mean? It is a whole nother world and all that. You got a few shout outs in there too, bro. Everybody that's in there. So Naomi.
What's up, Naomi?
Yep. Styles.
What up?
Styles Tracks. Steve Olsen.
Steve Olsen, what's good? What up, Murph?
Brother Murph.
Shit.
Brother Funny in there.
Shout outs to my bro Max.
Yep.
What's up, bro? All the way
boys.
out in Sydney.
The boys all in there too.
Got my boy DJ
JB.
Machete.
Yeah.
Bass, what's good?
Bass in the
Oh,
house.
Smooth for Lake Mogangi. What's good? Yeah, we got Danny. Oh, yeah. Oh, shout outs to the Booyah tribe. What's good?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we got Sherwin from all the way out of Compton, California. Hey, what's good?
Yep. That's what's up.
Ah, yeah. What's
Brother
happening?
Peter.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, what's up, Peter? Yeah. Salute, brother.
Yeah. And there's many more.
Oh, shit. What's up, Doc 2? Standard.
Standard
procedures, brother. Oh, shout out to my man Vincent.
Yeah,
What up, Vince?
Everyone in the house tonight. Everybody in the house tonight and that. But yeah, man, like, bro, enjoy your time all the time, bro. Every time you come in there, and looking forward to this tomorrow, because tomorrow it's on. This is your chance that you're gonna get to make this thing happen.
Oh shit! Shout outs to my cousin Tommy. What's up, cuz? Shout outs to my Oos Waker. KLE, what's up, class levels? All the way out of Brisbane.
Brothers are all in the house, man.
Oh shit, we got Jerry Andrews. That name sounds familiar.
Their name sounds familiar.
275 Native, what's up? Shout out to my Bodman brothers, man.
Yeah, what's up to the brothers out there, man? Shout out to Verse and all the crew out there doing their thing, doing the damn thing out there, man. Shout out to everybody that's on there. If you're on here right now, just don't forget, don't just like that shit, share that shit, man. Get the stream out there, and we can get this double pass out there, you know what I mean? So we're going to check out who shared it, you know, who's liked it, and who's put their comment on what they think about it and that, and we're going to look into that and give you a double pass to get into the brothers thing. So the double pass includes the CD when they come. So when they come in the door, they get a CD too, or they just getting.
I think so. Yeah.
Solid. But there you go, fun. Yeah. You want a CD, man, and you want to come to the thing in there, and you're a broke ass motherfucker. Yeah. Get in there and do that shit, man. Do something for your. Be a fan of your shit and go out there and make it happen. You know what I mean? So we already got the brothers in there. Hits.
Oh, what's up,
H-Town Villains?
Hey, what's up, Vito?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Hits? Oh, my boy Hitter. Hey, Hustle.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, cuz?
Yeah, everybody jumping in on the stream now.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here, and we've been playing some goodness out of. I think we've played one of the songs out there and that, and we got an exclusive one too.
We got an exclusive one that we've never played ever.
Oh shit, and we like to have that sort of shit. You know how we do it, man. I hope it's that raunchiest one on there.
Hey,
it's one of them.
What songs are these ones? It's a song featuring my brothers, Poetic and Smooth.
Yep.
So, it features the Machete District.
Nice.
It's part of the album. This is track number 4. It's called Lyrical Gangster.
Oh, shit, I just like the name of it already, bro. Wow,
Lyrical Gangster. Shit. And I'm sure everyone will be familiar with it.
Yep.
So, that's part of the product as well.
Nice, bro. Nice.
We're going to play it exclusively tonight.
I'm looking forward to it, bro. Looking forward to having that jam and that. But before we go, bro, brothers, do you have any shout outs that you want to give out to anybody out there? Starting with you, brother Anonymous. Any shout outs out there you want to give out?
Shout out to everyone that's been showing love on the video. I mean, that's massive. To everyone that's been supporting the movement. It's been a long journey to get to this point, and the ladies spec'd out the venue because it's a listening party, so it's like a dope ass sound system that we're going to be listening to. So there's a lot of people behind the scenes we'd like to thank, our ladies Norma and Tia, also from myself, all the players that contributed to the production. Isaac on bass, Jim on guitar, saxophone, my boy Jay on guitar. Devious actually last minute added some cuts that Move requested. Man, I'm sure there's a few others I can't remember at the moment, but they all know who they are. We're all credit inlay readers from way back, so we just want to acknowledge everybody that contributed to the production of it. Mad respects.
Shout outs, bro. How about you, brother Move?
Shout outs, bro. Shout outs to Rip FM.
My ninja.
Shout outs to everybody that's involved in this, that helped build this product.
You're a day one, Kiss. You're a day one, bro.
Hey, man,
that first show, I'll give you a watch of that after this.
Yeah. I want to check that
actually,
out.
if you got your USB, bro, you can check it on.
I do have a USB as well.
Bro, you know what I mean, and then we'll put that on there, so we get to see that, bro. So for my respect from Rip, because you've always been in day one, bro. I still remember the day when you sick, and then brother Jimmy come into this motherfucker and just, the bro does this. Boom, a bonfire started, bro.
Bonfire started. And you got comfortable and you jump on and do the show. I'm alright scratching. Okay, first show's on Tuesday.
Boom.
I caught up sick, he didn't even know what was going on. First show happened.
The first show happened, bro. And it was funny that the people that were tuned in at that time too, bro, because you say a lot of the people's names on it as well. I was like, damn, some funny ass shit, bro. I watched it and reminisce hard out. I was like, damn, look at this. And even what the place looked like way back then. Bro. It looked like that, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey, look at it now.
And we were all sitting there like, is it on, bro?
Is it on, bro?
Is the volume? Did the volume go, bro?
Yeah.
Sitting there like all trying to figure it out. It's like, it was on, G. It was on. We were doing our thing. So, some day one shit right there, kids. It is what it is. So Rep's always here for that, and anything to do with hip hop anyway, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Especially our South Auckland brothers, bro, because we've always been in this little square that they've put us in. You know what I mean? And we're always just like, oh no, that's too hard. It's like, man, but that's what's happening. You can't just put us in this little box and leave us into this corner. Like, the music has to get out there, and the same thing happens in every other hood, every other country too, every other space, like every other city. Look at our Wellington brothers. Shout outs to our brothers down in Welly doing their thing. Flows and all the boys too. catch up with the boys and that. Brothers down Blackdale City.
Yeah.
Blacked
So-
out there.
oh,
See City doing their thing.
Shout out to my boy Parole.
Bro, brothers hold it down, cuz, you know. Brother
Black
Parole,
City.
brother Dames, bro. It's good to see the
Shout out
boys
to
in
my
that.
boy Dames.
Yeah, bro, doing their thing in that. So shout out to all you fellas out there in that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into this exclusive track that we got for you in that. Oh, shout out to our bros. Our bros Ron Mac.
Oh, hey, what?
Oh
Shit. What up, Ron Mac? Hey, what up, Ventry?
He's on his way
with the vitamins. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everyone that's helped out with this project. Norma, you know, our partners Tia, you know, KSG Photography as well. Also, those who are featured on the album: MC Army, Machete District, Casterfield Style, Miracle, King Caps, Swiss, Doc 2, Wiggly Wakes, Sick. Everybody, you know,
everybody come to the party.
everybody. You know, special shouts to all of you, man. Honestly, this ain't possible without you. So,
Shout out to Tony, helping me out on the video.
that's it, yeah. Oh. Shout outs to Tony. Yeah.
Living it up in Tahiti.
Living up in Tahiti.
So you got another video this week too, eh? Is that right? Or-
We got another shoot this weekend
Yeah.
out on Sunday. So it's for one of the songs of this product.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, we like with that project too, bro. So you know, there's no rest for the wicked.
Nah, no rest of the work.
You
We're
gotta
here
keep
for
it
the
moving,
work.
eh?
eh?
You gotta keep it moving, keep
Yeah,
the work
that's
moving
it.
and that. So we're gonna get into this track. Shout outs for the exclusive on this too, brother.
All
So
good, brother.
this track here, Lyrical Gangsters,
Yep.
featuring Machete District, the boys in the house. So we're gonna get that thing popping right now, and we'll see you guys next time, man. Shout outs for coming through, brothers.
Too much,
You know,
brother.
it's a pleasure to have South Auckland in the house.
Yeah.
So definitely, let's get it going, Cream. Rip FM, you know we do this all year.
I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. I'm the lyrical gangster. Still living like that. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area.
Yeah, born sinner, lyrical gunslinger, dope dealer, OG, bang like Sonny Chiba, the Shogun assassin, smooth like Mike Jackson, the blacksmith, glad bagging that black magic, riding with homicide thoughts and murders through the suburbs with the move and the double X Rover. Bang bang, cause the rapper can't hang in the cipher, it dawns when the microphone's on, connected, brothers of the blade respected, gunplay on the rapper plotting my exit, dividing the weak from the strongest of missions, and the morphing the shipment in the hearse with the fishes. Two dope boys on the road, cruising down the graveyard of rap, getting blown, devising on who ain't vibing on one trauma. From the blade humming now.
Big up the crew in the area. I'm the lyrical gangster. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area.
It's the lyrical G, murder MCs with a piece. Kill 'em, they be dumping when they see. Yeah, they wanna be lit, so I use kerosene. Burn the evidence, so there's nothing in the scenes. Knock 'em out like a crazy. Make sure they resting in peace. And a Busoki 6 feet is the Uso with the blade. Slay anybody wanna beef. Ain't no white flags, we beat the she white sheets. Move back in this bitch with a brand new take. Still sipping by Lima, about a brand new crate. Been gone for a minute, now I'm back in the place. Throw your hands in the air, I'm here to empty the safe. You can call it quits now. I'll be on the line while you go cold turkey. I'll be still in my project. Return off the low stuff, flagging on the left. Steady puffing low, Molly stay higher than the chick.
Lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. I'm the lyrical gangster. Still living like that. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area.
Watch your step, never utter my name without respect. I could check that. Murderer, aim it at your chest. Would you bet that? Set, I rep it to the death. 86, 85, I'll snatch your last breath like a thief at your mama's kitchen window. Book it, your girl know me. Her virginity, I took it. Never gave it back either. It's still mine on video. Manipulate the glitter. She loving the way I did her. Got my deuce up in the trunk. I'm fat lazy. Making enemies turn ghosts like Pat Swayze. Pity wanna probably be searching for suspect. I can stimulate the dome like a shot of Percocet. Ask around, they know me like they know legends. Alpha Younger, ill we the faded or rockin' sober. The city district blood, you better believe it. Nod your motherfucking head like you standing in agreement.
Lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. I'm the lyrical gangster. Still living like that. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area.
DJ Cream.